Ladies and gentlemen of Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back to the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, and if you thought the road to another Super Bowl parade was a cakewalk, think again. Just 1 year after hoisting the Lombardi Trophy, the Kansas City Chiefs are staring down the barrel of a wake-up call louder than the roar at Arrowhead on a primetime night. Can these dynasty architects stumble this hard, or is this the spark they need? We're diving deep into the mile-high heartbreak and what it means for the hunt. Let's get into it. First off, the gut punch. The Chiefs fall to the Denver Broncos, 22-19, in a nail-biter at Empower Field. Folks, this one was gritty, and it drops Kansas City to 5-5 on the season, and a dismal 1-4 on the road. Back-to-back losses now, and suddenly, that 9-year stranglehold on the AFC West crown feels like it's slipping through our fingers. Let's rewind the tape. Patrick Mahomes, the wizard under center, went 29 of 45 for 276 yards. One touchdown, sure, but that one interception, a ghost from games past, and those 3 sacks. The Broncos' front seven, led by Jonathan Cooper, turned the pocket into a vice grip, dropping Mahomes for a collective 22 yards of pain. But he absorbed it all. He kept moving the chains. This is the 2-time MVP who's thrown for over 30,000 yards before turning 30. The drama peaked in the fourth quarter. We clawed our way to a 19-6 lead. Mahomes zips a dagger, a 21-yard beauty, right into the breadbasket of Travis Kelce. Touchdown. Arrowhead faithful, you can imagine that roar. Kelce, who's now snagged over 900 receptions in his Chiefs tenure, hauls it in. He's the security blanket. But then the unthinkable. Harrison Butker lines up for the extra point, and the Broncos line crashes through like a Colorado avalanche. Lock. Just like that, the door cracks open. Well, Lutz answers with back-to-back field goals, 31 and 38 yards, to seal the 22-19 dagger, a sequence that haunts Coach Reid's dreams. Tactically, this game screamed identity crisis. Mahomes and Reid thrive on that high-octane aerial assault, but against Sean Payton's defense, the Chiefs' protection faltered. Those 3 sacks are not bad luck. It's an offensive line patched together, getting out-schemed. The run game, too, was bottled up. Isaiah Pacheco managed just 62 yards on 14 carries. No balance means no fear from defenses, and that's death for a pass-first attack. Flip to the defense, and Steve Spagnuolo's crew started ferocious, forcing 2 turnovers early. Chris Jones, the disruptive force, anchored the front, notching a sack and 2 QB hits. Jones anchors a unit that led the league in sacks last year with 57. But late fatigue crept in, allowing Javonte Williams to grind out 80 yards. The defense isn't broken, but it's bent. Spags will fix it. Chiefs fans, the numbers paint a portrait of a team in flux. At 5-5, our point differential is still a solid plus 22. However, the turnover margin is a red flag at -3. Patrick's 66% completion rate leads the AFC, but those 12 interceptions this year are the highest since his sophomore slump. Last season's romp saw us average 29 points per game. This year, a pedestrian 24.2. The road woes are real. We've won just 40% away since 2023, a stark shift from the 70% clip in our Super Bowl years. It's regression, sure, but in a league where parity reigns, hello, Bills and Bengals lurking, this grind could be what forges legends. Post-game, Mahomes pulled no punches via Sports Illustrated. Obviously, it's going to be hard to get back in the division race, but the goal is to get into the playoffs and try to make a run at it. That's the Mahomes mantra, stoic steel wrapped in optimism. Looking ahead, the implications hit like a blindside blitz. Denver is breathing down our necks at 6-4, but the playoffs are still in our control. Prediction time, I see us rallying for 7 of our last 8, finishing 12-5. Why? Because Arrowhead's decibel-defying den, clocked at 142.2 back in 2014, turns visitors to statues. The Colts, with Anthony Richardson's raw rocket arm, are tough, but Spagnuolo's blitz packages will feast. Chiefs Kingdom, this loss stings like a frozen turf burn, but it's the kind that toughens the hide. Mahomes is plotting. Kelce is scheming. Jones is sacking ghosts. 2 back-to-back L's are just plot twists in the epic. So lace up, fire up the grill, and get loud. Tune in this Sunday as the Colts invade Arrowhead. Until next time, keep the faith red. Go Chiefs!